is a great big blazing ball in the sky. Everybody run for your lives. Oh wait. Oh no, that's just the sun. Don't worry, it's okay. Hasn't been out in a while. Kind of forgot what it looked like there for a minute. Let's let these ladies out into their run today. They are hungry. So I wanted to talk about some ways that you can get out of there, some free food for your chickens that would help you save a little bit of money. Number one, obviously, being table scraps. Chickens can eat almost anything that people can eat. They can pick meat off bones. You know, anything I think in moderation is alright. We feed our chickens oranges sometimes, even though technically they say you're not supposed to feed them citrus, but we've never had a problem. Just in moderation, I mean, I wouldn't give them, you know, a whole bucket full of oranges, but anything in moderation I think is okay. This is ground up eggshells for calcium. I've noticed that their shells are getting a little bit thin. I'm just gonna put that in there. To help them out a little bit. And then just for a treat today, we've got some lovely dried mealworms. They go crazy for that. Something else you can do is save your eggshells. I've been saving ours since our chickens started laying. And I saved the ones that we were getting from our neighbor across the street before that. And grinding them up in my blender. And so then we have a nice calcium supplement that we don't have to buy. Here's our elderberry plants that we got. There's 6 of them. There's 3 different varieties. I cannot wait to get these out. But right now it's still freezing cold. It was 20 degrees last night. But they're looking good. They put on a lot of new growth since we got them even. And then here's a lilac that we've also got waiting to be planted. Something else that you can do is to take a bucket to church. If you have breakfast at church like we do, then you can ask if you can bring a bucket and have everybody put their scraps in there instead of throwing them away. We have someone that does that at our church and they're able to collect a lot of supplemental food that way. A little piece of wisdom here. If you ever build a tractor, put some wheels on it. It makes it a lot easier. You did? Nice. Good job, Ethan. I appreciate that. Are you a rooster?
No.
You want to get in there with them?
No.
That's where the roosters belong right now.
I don't like getting the roosters in the house.
We've lost, well, the first hen, I don't know what was wrong with her, but the second one that we lost had a really bad injury from these roosters. And then, so we've got another hen that looks like she's gonna go the same way. So we've separated the roosters out. We're gonna let the ladies in the coop have some time alone for a few days, and then one of these roosters
He's so big, Glad he can't do that.
This one right here, Falco, we are going to end up calling him this weekend. And so we'll just have one. I think we just have too high a concentration of roosters to hens right now. I'm just filtering our Black Walnut Sap that we collected a few weeks ago. We're going to boil it down and see how much syrup we can make today. So it's already gone down quite a bit. This is where it originally was, right here. And it's only been about 40 minutes maybe. I'm guessing we're gonna get like half a pint, but we'll see, hopefully a little bit more than that.
Mom, please let me help you. You're so weird, Mommy.
You're so weird. I love you. Another way to save some money on chicken feed is to ask your grocery store if you can bring some buckets to the produce section. We are really fortunate to have a small chain store here in town, and they let us bring a couple of buckets with our names on them, and they'll just put all their extra produce in there, things that they can't sell because of blemishes or just because they have too much for it to be out, and they always come back filled with really good looking stuff, peppers and tomatoes and even bags of produce like salad, and they're just gonna throw it out. So we are really fortunate to be able to get that. I'm really liking these grow lights too for these starts that we have. They're looking a lot better. We're gonna have to start actually planting them out into bigger pots soon. Another good protein source for your chickens is mealworms and composting worms. You can go to a website called Uncle Jim's Worm Farm and buy red wiggler worms and mealworms, and you can breed them yourself. The composting worms, you put them in your compost and they will just multiply. And they're really good for your soil, and you can also use them for protein. The mealworms you can keep inside and breed them, and it's just a continual food source. All right, so it is 4:30 and I started boiling the sap at around 11 o'clock, I think. So are you ready to see how much we got? Remember, we started with a little less than a gallon. So here we go. I'm gonna filter it because there was some little impurities or something inside of it. So here we go. Come on, get every drop. Yeah, so that's like 1/4 of a cup. So I guess we're gonna have to ration it. Thanks for coming along with us today. I hope that you got some good ideas for your supplemental food for your chickens. If you think I left anything out or forgot anything, put it down in the comments because we're always looking for new ideas too. I'll see you next time.